Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Sam Houston's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The sure hands, it's Rousseau. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mancuso. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. Just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
And they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. The RPO, it's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Sexton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he intercepts it.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Looking to pass. It's Dorsey. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Running back goes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. ULM sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Wachita Parish. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ruiz.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Dorsey. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
At the 37. And that's a first down for the offense.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got his man. The Mustangs get enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Costa. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. Got a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. They go to the draw. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. That's caught. It's Ruiz. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Brings up second down.
On second down, looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Mancuso. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
First down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sam Houston!
And I think in the crease snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
SMU 0.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Back to pass. It's Dorsey. Snags it over the middle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And he's got it. Touchdown, SMU.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bearcats! How about that D coming up with a play like that? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. And they're up by 25 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the third interception of the night.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sexton. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. SMU.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the air, it's Dorsey. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Rousseau. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's Dorsey. He lobs one high down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Using his legs, it's Rousseau. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Catch in the middle, it's Sexton. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes his connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it. It's Rousseau. Powers through the defender. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Motion from the offense. Power football with the run. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term fires and picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 28 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Can't get him to the ground. And he used that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Got his man quicker.
3rd down is money down. You've got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Line gets set, 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
2nd down coming up.
The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hard running there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another